Hello, hi everybody. This is lecture number 12 in the cybersecurity for beginners course. And this lecture we're going to speak about operating system security. It's known that the security for operating systems is crucial for protecting computers and devices from unauthorized access, malware, and data breaches. Actually, as the backbone of devices functionality, the operating systems provides a platform for applications to run while managing hardware resources. So therefore, securing the operating systems ensure a robust defense against cyber threats. And the key goals for security engineer and operating system in particular, they go CIA, they call it. Confidentiality, which prevent unauthorized access to sensitive data, integrity, to ensure the data and system operations are accurate and identical and not altered, and availability, which maintain reliable access to operating system and its service for authorized user. And the authentication and authorization, verify users' identity and enforce access permission. And of course, there's so many other fundamental operating systems functionality. This is the key component of operating system security. One of them, the user authentication, means that to ensure only authorized users can access the operating systems. And mainly this one for computers and other devices, they call it the admin. So the technique is passwords could be used, or biometric, or multi-factor authentication. So in the passwords requires strong passwords with the mixed characters, as we mentioned earlier in the previous lectures. For example, instead of using a password 1 to 3, or maybe 0 1 2 3 up to 9, so use a mixed up of letters, characters, and numbers. Also, the second one, the biometric. We know that the advanced equipment nowadays, using the fingerprint or facial recognition or face recognition or retina scans for accessing or for authentication. For example, the smartphones nowadays often use the fingerprint authentication for and blocking. The third one, the multi-factor authentication, means two-layer of security. So it's combine two or more factors, like a password and something like that, or maybe password and a code sent to your phone, like OTP. The second one, system updates and patches, means that regular update to fix the vulnerability and improve security. We know that most of the companies or most of the software producers, they have the update every time. So why we care about that? Because the cyber criminals also exploit some of the known vulnerability in outdated systems. Means that they study the system and they find out the gaps or the holes. For example, here the example, the one city ransomware exploit the vulnerability in the unpatched versions of Windows. And to avoid that, we should have or should enable the automatic updates or regularly check for updates. The third one, the access control, which means that restricting the access to systems based on the users. Maybe certain systems allowed to access by a certain users. Like for example, the admin account for the where they have the full control over the system, but maybe normal account or the standard account, they have limited access for everybody task. Yeah, for example, the employee in the company may have the restricted access to sensitive data, while the ITD or IT administrator can have full access. Number one, nowadays, what we call built-in security features. And we know that the Windows now, for example, now Windows 10 and 11, they have their own defense, or they have their own antivirus. So these modern operating systems include built-in tools for security, like as mentioned, Windows Defender with real-time protection against viruses and malware in Windows, or maybe Mac operating systems gatekeeper prevents unauthorized apps from running on the Mac, or maybe C Linux also, a security model in Linux that enforce access control policies. This is in the advanced technology nowadays. Let's have some of the practice or the best practice for operating system security. Of course, number one, we have to use the antivirus or anti-malware software, scan and detect and remove malicious softwares. For example, installing a Fast or Norton antivirus to protect against malware. Also, secure boot also ensure that the system boots only with the trusted software. For example, when secure boot in Windows checks the integrity of boot loaders and drivers to prevent tampering. Enable firewall. We spoke last time about the firewall also. Blocks the unauthorized traffic or users and protect against external attacks. Encrypt data. Of course, this is very important to protect sensitive data from unauthorized access. Maybe use any tool like disk encryption tools, or for example, encrypting the laptop hard drive ensures that data is inaccessible when the device is stolen also. Also, the regular backup to ensure data recovery in case of the system failure or cyber attack happening. Just example here, for example, use the cloud storage, maybe that an external drive or back up your data somewhere else. This is the most or the common threats to operating system security. Of course, the malware is common threat. This kind of viruses, worms, or Trojan that exploit operating system vulnerability, and also unauthorized access. For example, attackers gain access for operating system without permission. Exploit of unpatched vulnerability, where the cyber criminals may exploit the outdated systems lacking critical security patches. These are some examples of the actions, measures, or what we're supposed to do actually. Like scenario one, maybe company employee downloads a suspicion file that trigger malware. So what to do? Operating system built-in antivirus supposed to detect and quarantine that file. Or maybe scenario two, an attacker attempted to brute force a user account. So the solution is to have multi-layer security like MFA mechanism, where block access after repeated trial. Maybe other one, maybe a laptop is stolen and the thief tries to access the data. So what's happening? Data encryption ensure the data remains unreadable without the encryption key. We come to the conclusion. Operating system security is a foundation aspect of overall cybersecurity, and by implementing robust authentication, regularly updating the system, leveraging built-in security or using this kind of tools, and adhering to the best practice like data encryption and backup, for individual or organization or company, can significantly reduce the risk of cyber threats. So therefore, a secure operating system is not only a protective barrier, but also a vital step in maintaining trust and functionality in the digital world. Staying safe in the digital world. Thank you very much.